Hi, I'm Ian McClintock, the founder of Charity Excellence. This video is one in our series of Charity AI Best Practice Guides, and it looks at AI Slop, what it is, why it matters for your charity, and what you can do about it. What is it? Well, it's kind of an online version of the spam you get in your email. It's a wave of mass-produced AI-generated content on just about anything. It is churned out by all these farms. It's low quality. It might not be directly harmful, although it can be difficult to tell the difference between it and misinformation and scams, but it's not necessarily directly harmful, but it is of very little value. It can be text, images, video, or even entire websites that are just generating this stuff non-stop. Why do they create it? Well, it's usually to boost SEO, promotion of online web content, and what they're trying to do is to drive traffic to their websites so they can cash in on advertising revenue from people who are buying into it but don't realize that it's not in actual fact a genuine website. It's not deliberately misleading. It is not like misinformation, which is specifically intended to make you believe in things that are not true. It's kind of careless speech. There are inaccuracies, there are biased responses. It's just not very good, but it's passed off as very confident and convincing, and it's the truth. And what they're trying to do is to get you to click through. Is it a risk? Not directly, but trust is absolutely fundamental to charities. We need people to trust us to use our services, and we need the public and our donors to trust us to provide the funding to run those services, and they do. But there is an increasing risk of waves and waves of this absolute nonsense. Charities don't necessarily have huge reach. It can be difficult to make your voice heard and to reach the people that you're trying to connect with. In a world full of slop, it's going to be more difficult. And if you get slop pouring into your social media feeds or other areas, it can actually damage trust in your charity by clogging them up with just stuff that's really of no value to anyone. How do you spot it? Repetitive content. Individual elements may sound human-like and convincing, but when you look across it, so when I look across my website, I can see the comments, they all look extremely similar. They've all come from the same source. A lack of context. It's talking about things and it's like, well, that's not really got anything to do with my Facebook page or my web blog. It's just out of context. And it's generally poor quality. It is not offering you insights or facts or numbers. It's just kind of blurb that sticks there. And unexpected sources or unusual addresses. What I say a lot with AI is weird is your friend. If it just doesn't look right, it isn't right. So Mickey Mouse at google.com, well, it's only got one O, but it's got two L's. The ones I get, they all seem to be coming from Germany. They're from SEO promotion agencies. That's not what I would expect to see in the feed on my website on the kind of topics that I talk about. So just look to see about the URLs, etc. Here's an example. Individually, it kind of works. Hi, I just finished reading your article, and I have to say it was really informative. You did a great job of covering points. Yeah, except if you actually look into the feeds, what you can see is lots and lots and lots of these, and they're all virtually identical. And down near the bottom, it's got brackets mention related subjects, so you can see it's a bot generated thing. And they're all very much the same. And it's not really talking about the blog, it's just general stuff. Slop. So how do you protect your charity? That kind of stuff is more difficult. What I've actually done on my website is all comments are turned off because they're just getting clogged up with this stuff. So I've just switched it off. If you're getting words that your people don't use but are consistently used, say crypto, you can actually block those words and that will keep it out. Community reporting. This stuff, nobody wants it, least of all the platforms that are making money out of you. So it's in their interest to have this stuff taken down. Use the community reporting when you get it and report it to them, and hopefully they'll be able to take action and do something about it. Human moderation. Check what you get and just make sure that someone's going through. And if this stuff begins to creep in, either that or misinformation or scams, that you're picking this up quickly and you're dealing with it so the people using your Facebook groups or your website don't get this stuff. Automated moderation. It's now beginning to come in. So Google have got Perspective API that you can use for this kind of thing, and it's increasingly appearing as AI in platforms like Hootsuite, looking for misinformation, scams, and slop, and automatically moderating and blocking them. We hopefully will see this getting a lot better. What might that look like? Advanced AI filters, getting much, much more clever at spotting the style and tone and how this stuff works. User education. So ensuring that the people using social media platforms are aware of it and encouraged to report it so it can be taken down quickly. And collaboration with fact checkers, making sure that stuff going up there, if it contains inaccuracies, that that is taken down quickly. And maintain trust in your charity. Always have high quality comms. So slop is low quality. It's repetitive. It's irrelevant. Right. Be what it isn't. So always post high quality, valuable content, valuable for the people that are using yours. Engage your audience. Like, comment back, chat to them, build trust, get them engaged. Transparency. Where this is where we get our information for. This is why we're doing it. You will see that on our blogs, whenever I use AI, it is always declared I've been partially researched. This was partially researched using AI, always with human sign off, always with human input, but AI has helped me to create this. And clearly state in your community guidelines and your posting rules about how you do and what you do and what you do not tolerate. And if you get a lot of it, you might want to move to something like a private group where it's either password protected or you've got questions that have to be answered, and that will help to keep it out. So it's not a serious risk, but the sheer volume of this stuff, it is going to get in the way of our work. It's going to make our messages disappear amongst the rubbish. It is going to make people more disenfranchised. So these are the kind of steps that you can take to safeguard your charity and maintain engagement and continue to reach people. Thank you for listening to me. Goodbye.